Welcome to day 9 of the 25 most notable bourbons of 2022.
Today we shall be trying
Tell us what we shall be trying.
this one.
Ooh, me.
Okay.
I get to do it today.
This one. Welcome back. So glad you can make it. Come on in. Take your shoes off at the door, please.
Okay. This one is unique. I think maybe compared to some of the ones that we've had in previous days.
Mm-hmm.
I get like orange and like a torched sugar orange and like
Torch sugar
honey
orange.
and kind of a bitter, almost a cocktail vibe, but not quite.
Oh, cocktail vibe. Okay, so for me, I was like kind of struggling. Is it orange or is it lemon? But I think it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to side more on that orangey side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does kind of smell like a nice spirit-forward cocktail. So, you know, an old-fashioned, not too heavy on the bitters, not with all that muddled fruit at the bottom, because that's just not how you make it.
I mean, that is how some people make
She
it.
makes the best old-fashions I've ever
Thank
had in
you.
my life, and I've been places.
I feel like I need my own old-fashioned syrup.
I think you do
Vote
too.
yes in the comments.
Vote. Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Yes, period, in the comments. And we'll know what it means.
I'll know what it. I won't. In a couple days, I'll be like,
Well,
what does
I've
that
never
mean?
saying yes.
Maybe be specific.
So my nose knows, the shadow knows, that this is a good nose, but I can't really drill down on it very much. It's not a bad nose by any stretch, but it's not a lot of personality.
I like what's there. Again, I
That's
like
what I'm
it's
saying. I like
warm,
what's
the
there.
vanilla, the toasted sugars,
what's there?
torch sugars, orange. You know.
I'm hoping maybe the nose is one of the lower on the list of things I like.
Okay, fair
Let's
enough.
find out.
Well, you can't drink the nose.
I'm gonna drink this nose through my nose. Okay.
Oh, more wood forward
Yeah.
on the palate
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Like orange and torch sugars are not the first thing that I get. It's the wood influence.
Yes. I get a little bit of that orange. A little
I mean,
bit of that
it's
zestiness.
still there, but
not
it's
the
not in the
first.
driver's seat.
It's not in order of billing. Billing rights go to, that kind of that oak,
That's the headliner.
the headliner.
I mean, pretty much everything that I got on the nose is translating through to the palate, just in a different order of who's in the driver's seat, right?
Right. It's like when Drew Barrymore was the biggest on the poster of Scream, but she was only in it for the first 10 minutes.
That was the orange on the nose versus the on the palate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, spoilers, you haven't seen Scream from 1997
Thanks a lot, Chad.
or whatever, but she dies in the first 10 minutes. She was definitely the biggest star at the time in the movie, so they put her biggest on the, come on, you can't trick us. But you did, because I saw it in the theater.
I was like 8.
But not because of her. Just, Not a long finish, second sip. What I'm drinking, I am enjoying. I don't think it's super complex, maybe, but it's not one note at all, but it's not like that onion that we sometimes talk about. We're not peeling away layers.
Yeah, this one's tough because I like it. I find it very enjoyable. But when we're drilling down again in this series of like what makes the best, and I'm struggling to be like, what would I say that this has that is the best over something else? I don't think it's the nose. Like, it's a nice nose, it's a pleasant nose, I like it, but it's not.
It's not sweeping you off your
Right,
feet.
it's not. And same thing with the palate. It's delightful. I like it. It's fun. It's different.
The mouthfeel is there, but not the most
Right.
viscous.
It's not, striking me in any way.
I feel like the finish
is my favorite part.
is the best part of this.
Yeah, what would you say? I'd say like the oak.
The oak
Lingers.
lingers, yes. The spice in a nice
little
way
spice, yeah.
without distracting from everything else. And
Yeah, a little bit of orange still
yeah,
does
that
hang
orange,
out.
the zest is in there. I'll tell you what, the finish is pretty well balanced. I'm liking that. Like, the finish is definitely top billing now.
Yeah, I would agree. I would rank that as my number one about this one. But like again, I like it a lot. I'm not over the moon with it in this tasting.
When you have to be as critical as we are when we're talking about the best of the year, you know, kid gloves come off, not that they were ever on, but
Well, we're being hypercritical.
hypercritical.
Because
The bar is,
we're also comparing these things not back to back against each other like in a flight fight, but we are saying, okay, of what we've tried so far, how do we think about those? What do we say about those? Where would I place those in my ranking?
right.
Where does this one fall in relation? So with that being said, I feel like we should get to it, but before we get to it,
And the it is whiskeyambitions.com. It's our home on the internet where you can get the t-shirt that I'm wearing.
And the t-shirt that
And the
I'm
t-shirt
wearing.
that you are wearing.
It's a baseball tee.
It is a baseball tee. The Glencairns that we drink from all the time, all of our glassware, all of our hoodies and sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats and bottle cut candles. And up until December 15th, you can get 10% off non-sale items by using IBN Holiday 10. Use that code at checkout for 10% off at whiskeyambitions.com.
Yay. You can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and join our community for as little as $1 a month. And that is where we release our exclusive barrel picks. A couple of them coming out this month as well as into 2023. We had our goal was to have at least one a month in 2022. We well outdid that. We have at least 15 or 16, I think. I haven't counted recently, but more than what we said. So that's great. We love that.
Great, yeah. All right, shall we?
Yes.
All right. We have.
Oh, wait, you didn't guess.
I don't know.
I have no guesses.
Let me
I think
look
it could
at.
potentially be a finished product.
Yeah. Oh, is this Barrel Vantage?
It could be. That's kind of the one I was thinking, and that it could potentially be Barrel Vantage.
I just saw that on our chart here. Maybe the Blood Oath.
It could be, but I think it's higher proof
I do
than
too.
98.6.
I do too.
Now, it might not be either of those, but that's my
Sort of what comes to
instinct.
mind.
Yeah.
All right. We have been drinking. Neither.
Neither of those things.
Calumet 16 year. Okay.
Whoa.
The 16 year did not come to the front. I think that might be because, well, no, it's 106 proof. I was thinking it was one of those 98 point something proofs, but no, 106 proof. 16 year, I wasn't getting a whole lot of the age. So we're looking at a 74 corn, 18 rye, 8% malted barley, again, 106 proof in 16 years, and it goes for a price of $160. So of the recent Calumets, the 14, 15, 16, we tried all three. The 16 was our favorite. That's why we decided to put it in there, because the Calumet Farms has never been in our blind best of the year contention. So we thought, hey, let's give it a shot.
I mean, yeah, and another 16-year-old whiskey in there with the, we've got the 17-year
17,
of the Heaven Hill.
18 of the Knob Creek.
The George C. Saga, 15 and
Almost
some change.
16.
Almost 16, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got some older stuff in there, and it's interesting. Not that I would change my feelings after knowing what it is, but it makes sense to me now why I feel the way that I felt before. I like it. I don't love it. I think it's delicious and, I think it's tasty and a nice time, but...
It's a nice time.
It's a nice time, but, would we go on another date? I don't know. It was
I just don't like you that way.
It was fun,
I
but...
think we should stay friends. I don't want to ruin the friendship.
I just think it's, it's good, but maybe it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Right? It's good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. And this one is invited to the dance, but it's not winning.
That's what I'm saying. If you're out there looking for your lifelong partner, you go on a nice date, you have a good time, but you're like, yeah, it was good, but let's just be friends.
So for all those reasons, that's why we put it in here. But I don't see this breaking top 10.
Oh, I don't see it breaking top 10.
We shall see. Well, hey, that's where we got to leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, please do so. You can do so by clicking right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here. Hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay. See you all tomorrow. Until then, drink more bourbon.